Nephews were horrible this weekend, and my mom was about to bust wide open like an explosive or a firework, and um, they were especially horrible today because I heard mom yell at the oldest one for being, overly um, just he's goes full throttle in everything just to even remotely do something. Now we have a trampoline and a swing set, and we have a climbing thing, and they can play outside, but they don't want to play outside half the time. And when Caden is inside, he screams like a banshee. It's like a high-pitched scream. And I tell him, and he'll jump around on the furniture like it's a jungle gym. And I tell him, if you're gonna do that, scream and jump around, do it outside. He says, I don't want to. And then I'll say, then stop. And my mom said the other day that since they've been with us for a few months, they should, know by now to not do the stuff they're doing. And I'm like, they're still gonna do destructive things even though they've been with us for several months. And they have been. Because they're used to having their way about the house and destroying things. And that's what they're used to. And Mom said that she heard Kason start screaming, not screaming, but crying, and then, when you hear your kid, cry like they're hurt. So she said she went outside, and Caden was, spanking, and Caden was spanking Kason, and he was smiling and laughing about it. So Mom got on him for that, and she asked him why was he hitting him, and to that effect, and he told her that you told me we can beat each other. And when you're a parent and you say that, you don't mean it literally. Now, I know that was what my mom said was a wrong thing to say. I know that. But for Caden, he thought it was funny to actually do it. He was laughing about it. He was smiling about it. And so Mom, got on him, sent him inside to his room and said no TV, no tablet, no nothing. And he'll get attitude when you say no TV, no tablet and whatnot. And he'll just he'll growl about it. And honestly, he did this to himself. He always does. And I want him to be a good kid. He is a good kid. He is. But he's choosing to hurt others. And preferably his brother, since him and his brother are the only kids in the house. And he also harasses Bella, my Min Pin Feist mix. And I know that he wants to play with her, but it goes beyond the point of play. It's harassing. He's antagonizing Bella to the point where she could literally bite him and scratch him. And ever since he's been with us for the past several months, it's almost a year, even though it's only been several months, like 7 to 8 months now, almost 9 months. He still thinks it's funny and okay to actually keep harassing Bella. And I got on him one time where he threw a toy log at her and seriously hurt her. And boy, was I upset that he did that. He thought it was funny, and he has been told like a gazillion times to not do that, to not harass, not to aggravate, not to antagonize the damn dog, but he still does it like it's okay. And I tell him it's not okay, it is not funny. And when I scold him, like say, Caden, he'll look at me smiling and laughing, and I'm like, I'm not laughing. And this is like the face I got, but I usually have a more stern and angry look on my face when I'm scolding him. And he's 6 years old, and he has enough sense to know that it's not okay. But at the same time, he grew up he didn't grow up around animals. He hardly remembers Toby, so he doesn't know how to behave around animals. He does not. I told Mom that it don't matter if him and Kason has been here with us for the past several months. They're still going to behave like they have been before they moved in here with us. They're still going to behave like they're, like wild animals. Like feral children. And now, for the longest time for Caden, for 6 years, not for 6 years, but since he could walk and talk, he had the run of the house. And for 3 years, for Kason, he also had the run of the house. So they're used to having the house all to themselves. And Mom knows this. I know this. And so does my sister, but she's mostly in her room, which my mom's boyfriend calls her tomb.